Oh, hello there, you lovely lot. Welcome back to another fantastic show here on Crafters TV. It is Tuesday night here in the UK. That means it's of course time for Launch Party. Don't know what happened there, Debbie? Where we preview or we look back on some of the biggest launches of the last week or so, and we also look forward as well to some upcoming launches. You're going to see some previews in this show. I must say, Debbie, it has been a pretty impressive week, isn't it, for launches? And we're going to showcase as many of those as we can in the next couple of hours. What are you looking forward to?
Yeah, they have just got some amazing ones. I'm just excited to get my hands on the new Slimline nesting dies because I absolutely love them. Just a few samples of what we've got coming up sort of in the show. I don't think we're going to be demoing the Hummingbird, but I just wanted to show you some of the beautiful samples. And there is still a little bit of the collection that you can now get. It has been the most popular of the week. We've launched today the beautiful shaker cards and all those little shaker pieces that you can see in there. Probably better doing it. Don't want to move about those pieces, but you can actually make them yourself as well, Joe, which is incredible. If I show this one, this is more got the shakeability in them, but we've got sequins as well. We've got new foam tape. We've got lots of new things that you can shop for and shop the day for. But I love these and I can't wait. We're going to be using these dies in our first demo and I can't wait to show you, because if you haven't seen them, be prepared to be wowed because they are so gorgeous. I've actually not seen dies this size. I wish I'd had them a little while ago because I could, oh no, that's why we wouldn't have done them. I've used a nesting die in my craft along tomorrow, but these would have been perfect for the craft along tomorrow.
Absolutely.
So having an elongated nesting die.
Yeah, and I think there's definitely a trend, isn't there, at the moment, to these sort of slimline or DL-shaped cards. So it's really nice that we've brought out some nesting dies that are going to enable you to achieve those without any issue. Now, don't forget also about the flash sale that's happening over on the website. Pretty much every single Gemini die that's in stock, excluding those that have launched in the last month or two, are 50% off. So definitely head over there, have a little look. You can grab yourself a real bargain over in that section of the website. So head to the homepage and you'll see the section marked flash sale. Let's dive right in and share with you some of the stuff we're going to be looking at in the next couple of hours. So we're going to start off with this, the paper piecing Creator Card die collection. You've got 5 die sets in here and that brand new hold and release paper, which is excellent because it keeps everything where you want it and enables you to paper piece it back beautifully. $36.79. $54.20 as a platinum member to get a hold of that. We also have the Hummingbird. Now we have reconfigured this collection for you. It's a 10-piece collection. We're still offering you a 25% discount as well, so comparable to the launch. It's a beautiful collection. Can't wait to share that with you later. We also have the shaped shaker card dies. Today's launch day. We had a 2-hour launch day on this earlier. It was so incredibly busy that we're going to bring that back again for you in this show. And we also have these, which will go beautifully alongside that. Is your sequin die 3-piece collection for you there. Now, we're going to kick off, though, with those beautiful nesting dies because they're so gorgeous, and also they've been so incredibly busy still all day today as well. So you guys love these. There are 5 different designs in here for you. So this one is the Portofino. Now, this one's exclusive to us here at Crafters TV and the Crafters Companion website. The great thing about these is that they work equally as well in a portrait or a landscape style project. So you've got the Portofino. You also have this one, which is your Luca. Again, the other great thing is 3 panels it creates, but you can use them all individually, play around, maybe use a center panel and the outside panel, or just the 2 larger panels. There are loads of ways in which you can configure them, which makes them really versatile. This one here is the Latina that you've got. Really love this lacy detail around the top and bottom there. This is your Ferrara there, as you can see. Would definitely lend itself maybe to some ribbon threading. And then you've got the Modena there as well. Really love the design and detailing. Would look great with something like a stained glass window detailing behind it. So they are the 5 that you're getting. You're getting one of them for free when you get all of them, which is excellent. $47.97 or $73.44 as a platinum member. Lots of you tuning in and saying hello. The lovely Mary in Tennessee. Mary, I haven't seen you in for ages. So lovely to have your company. Tammy's in Massachusetts. Victoria's in Wisconsin. Kimberly is saying hi from North Carolina. Lynn, the lovely Lynn, is in Essex. Nee's here. Fred's in California. Mary, Polly, Rose, Barbara in Indiana too. Loads of you tuning in and saying hello. If you want to get in touch and say hi, or if you've got any questions whatsoever as we go through the next couple of hours, you can do so in all the normal ways. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you're over on YouTube. Right then, Debbie, where would you like to start?
So we're going to be using the Moderna on this one. Really beautiful design. Each one has its own beautiful decorative edge on there, and each one has the. I'm pretty sure they all have three dyes, don't they, in them? Yes, which are beautiful. So I'm going to be using some of our beautiful pearlised cardstock from our pastels 12 by 12, and that was out of the pearlised and the textured cardstock. And then I'm going to be using 2 of them on just some white cardstock as well, and then run those through. I love these because each one of these dies, Joe, is a great die in its own right. So you don't have to use them as nesting dies. You can just use them singular on a card, how you want them. You could use them as a wraparound for a card. You can use them as photo frames, some of the bigger ones, and use them in your scrapbooking, which are going to look amazing. So lots of different configurations, but layering them up on top of each other just makes them look really amazing. Also, what I like to do, and I've not had a chance because they only come out this week, but these are great to have the same. Do you know we do like what we class as decoupage, Joe? If you was to cut a decoupage, if you have a decoupage sheet, say for instance, and cut each one of them out, you could layer them up so you decoupage the frame. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense. Yeah.
So lots of different ways to be able to do that, especially if you've got some like the hunky-dory papers and that got beautiful prints on them. If you've got 3 of them, you can cut them out and then decoupage them on top of each other, which would be beautiful. And it just gives that illusion as if they're coming up on the page, but you're still getting that outer edge on them.
I think the great thing about these particular dies, Debbie, is that they can be front and centre on your projects and can be, you know, the main focal point of it. But also they're a great way of just adding interest to other collections, aren't they? You know, just you could cut these easily out of decorative papers or your coloured Centura Pearl or your coloured cardstock that comes with your main collections. I think they slip very nicely into lots of other stuff that you already own.
Absolutely. Now what I'm doing here, Joe, is I'm just making sure, because they do come out of your dies, so I'm making sure it's still intact into my die while I take out my magnetic shim and I'm putting in my rubber mat. Lots of these dies have really beautiful detail that you can emboss into them, so it's worth doing that. Now also, I don't want to take this smaller one out either, because the other thing we can do with this, I'm going to bring in my ink pad, and we've got a pink tulip, and we're going to do some embossing, some inking through there, but with our pink tulip. So let's take that one out there. And this is what I mean from the die. When you emboss that, can you see we've got one of the little pieces, so this is why I want you to be careful when you're doing it. One of these little pieces from there has gone onto my card and actually embossed that line into it. So just be mindful of any bits that might come out. What you might want to do, Joe, is take it out of the die, get rid of all your bits and pieces, and literally I just drop mine down, and then all those bits will come out, and then re-put it back in and then emboss it. Because can you see that detailed line, that frame all the way round?
Really beautiful,
and it's got, you probably can't pick it up on camera, but it's got some sort of little textured lines at the base here which look amazing. So definitely do that because it makes a big difference. But we don't have to worry about these lines because we're going to mat and layer our pieces on top. So let's just pop those out, get rid of all my little workings. Let's pop them to the side.
They're incredibly detailed as well, aren't they, these dies?
Yeah, really, and beautiful detail at that as well. So lovely designs. So I'm just going to tap into here, and what we're going to do is we're going to create a beautiful inside border.
Oh, this is great.
And I just wanted to use that to show how you can totally change the look of your dies. And I wanted to go for a completely different colour, just to give a little bit of that difference and make it very spring-like. And look at that, you've got that actual frame, but now with that middle insert. So
how fabulous.
That. So just popping out my middle sections that have just not come out. And even this, although we can't see it, there is detail on the side here and here. So if you really want to put added detail back in, just send that through with your embossing mat. And you will find that you'll get that beautiful detail. And these are going to layer up on each other. Oh, do you know what I've done, Joe? I've done it the wrong way. So let me bring mine in. I'm going to switch them round. So I've done the yellow in this one. I was thinking then, why would I put white on white? And I didn't. So let's turn these around. So we're going to pop that one onto there, and then we've done our white one.
Sense.
There we go. That makes more sense. We can still use this one, and then we can create another one in the section for a different card, okay? So let's got them on. And you're probably thinking that's a bit odd, me using those colours, but it's because the colours that I'm going to use for this project are our paisley print. So I've got the paisley print, and it had these sort of pinks in them and the yellows in there. So we're going to make a box for these and mat and layer them up. So I've done my box for 11 and 6 inches, and I've scored in at 2 inches all the way round. And then my top I've done at, my bottom base I've done 13 inches by 8 inches and scored at 2 inches. And the top I've done at 11 inches by 6 inches and just scored in an inch, because I quite like having a box where you can have that shorter lid to your bigger base. So all I'm going to do, let's pop our box together first. Use my tape pen. So just using your tape pen, go all the way around the sides just to attach those. Yeah, I love boxes at the moment. I seem to be doing lots of projects with boxes. I think if I could make boxes and flowers all day, I'd be so happy. Yeah, so happy. That would be me. Boxes and flowers.
That's what retirement will look like for you, Debbie. Boxes and flowers.
Absolutely. I'm going to definitely make flowers when I retire.
Shadiah says, hi Prince Joe and Debbie, back from my accountant. Thank God I don't have to pay any taxes. Getting back to spending more now. That's handy. I wish I didn't have to pay any taxes. Great work, Shadiah.
Yeah, that's amazing. It's nice when you don't have to pay not many pennies to the tax man. So pop that in. And then what we're going to do, Joe, now I want to pop these on, but I want to also add some ribbon. So I'm going to bring some ribbon in here. And what I want it to do, I want to be able to put this around our box. So I'm going to bring my box back in, pop that there, and then I'm just going to tie this round. And all I want to make sure is when I bring my ribbon together, so let's take this piece, our two pieces here will be similar size, so about there I would say. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to glue that to our box first. So popping that down, I'm going to just do it so we've got it. Let's do it around about, I think that's about mid-section. Yep, just about there. And then all I'm going to do is switch that back, put some tape just in there. It is, George has just said it matches my nails. It is very similar, isn't it? And let's just pop that across. So we're doing all this first because we want to then mat and layer these across the top. So the first thing I want to do is take my big section, which is going to go here. And it is the one thing I always do first, especially with nesting dies or any creator card dies, Joe. I choose my colour. So I look at what paper pads I've got, look at what sort of tones of accessories, and then we can start toning in all our die cuts to our beautiful dies. And then I'm going to I've just already mat and layered these. We're going to pop these across each side.
It's very grown up, this paper pad, isn't it? I love it. It's very dramatic.
Beautiful, isn't it? It's so beautiful.
Julie saying hi from Oregon. Eve B is tuning in saying hi from Kansas City as well. Judy is in Jamestown, New York, where it's snowing. Everyone letting us know how it's snowing today on the East Coast. Margie saying hi from St. Lucie in Florida. I bet it's not snowing there.
No, I bet it's not snowing there. It's quite humid in Florida at the moment, isn't it? Oh, there we go. And then, oh, where have I put my last bit? Right under there, Joe. So let's just pop that onto there. So I'm doing all of this before we actually put our box together. It'll just make it much easier when you come to glue in your sides or put in onto the chart. If you left it and done it first, then it's a little bit trickier to work your tape or your glues into the actual box. And then we can start layering those beautiful.
They really finish it off beautifully, don't they?
Yeah, they're
I mean,
so amazing.
what I love about it is any one of the 3 layers individually would work, wouldn't it? Or any combination of 2 of the layers, or use all 3. So you're going to be able to create so many different looks across those 5 different collections.
Yeah, totally. And what I love about them, Joe, you can't go wrong because you pop them where there's a midsection on every point, so you can't put them in the wrong place. I mean, you could be just quick like me and it just get them slightly off, but if you take a bit more time, you'll know that you can layer them up so well. So we're going to pop that one into that midsection. Oh, needs to go a little bit that way. Just like so. And then all I've got is I've just got a little congratulations. So we are going to pop that, let's turn it round because that's where my ribbon will go round, sorry. We're going to pop that right in the centre, just like so. Oh, it's sticking to me, there we go. This was just one of our, can't think of the word, what do we call our dies, Joe?
Sentiment dies?
No, not the sentiments, we call them expression dies. It was one of our expression dies. And then all I've done is I've made myself a little flower to put on the corner. So we're just going to pop that on here just to add some extra.
When you finish this, would you mind repeating the measurements again, Debbie?
Yes, of course, no problem at
asked.
all. I can do that now, actually. So the measurements for the box lid, it's 11 inches by 6 inches. And I've scored it at 1 inch all the way round on the box lid side of your board. And then the bottom base is 13 inches by 8 inches. And I've scored it at 2 inches on your base side of your board. So make sure you do one on one side and then one on the other. And simple as that, but it makes a really nice shaped box and perfect for these dies. So all we're going to do, we've done our lid, done our box base, we've done our ribbon, and I quite like having dies like this that you can then hide your ribbon underneath, because then you can actually have your box sealed in case you want to put something a bit more weighty in it, Joe. So we're going to pop our lid on. And then that allows us to bring that ribbon round underneath.
I love a tie on a box.
Yes, me too. Makes it look just more expensive, more beautiful. So we're just going to tie that there and then pop our bow into place.
How blooming glorious. And one of so many different things that you can do with these. There's so many card concepts that these will go into as well. I just know you're going to get so much use out of them.
I will get my ribbon straight, so just, and then once you've got it like you want it, all you then need to do your little, pop them together, and then you're just going to snip into those, and do the same on the other side, just like so. And there we go, let's turn our box round and we've got our beautiful box decorated, just ready for whatever you want to congratulate someone with.
Loads of chocolate in there, I reckon.
Oh, absolutely.
George of the Joystick says he thinks it's a contender for the week. Let's not do what we did yesterday, though, where we jinxed it, because you know that glorious box behind you over there, that blue and purple, that blue, purple and white one?
Oh my goodness, let's
I
do
was
it. That's
saying
beautiful.
yesterday, oh my goodness, that could be card of the week, it's definitely going to be card of the day. And then Debbie, the people, I can't take, it's like Boaty McBoatface all over again. This is what the people voted for instead. I mean, which is a beautiful card.
It is a beautiful card, but
Debbie,
it's got
not
not a
that gorgeous
patch on
box, is
this.
it?
I mean, that's stunning.
I did think about fudging the vote, but I was told that was unethical.
Wow.
We're a democracy, apparently.
It is. People like what they like. That's beautiful. Did Debbie make that?
Debbie made that yesterday using these very dies.
That
yeah.
is. That
Doesn't
is
it go to show you though how
beautiful.
different you can take these dies? What sort of different ways you can
two
use them?
totally different boxes there, isn't it, Joe? So yeah. Apologies if this box does win.
So, yeah, I mean, let's hope we can get the box over the line tonight. Who knows? Let me share with you again then exactly what you're getting. These have been busy all day, and a lot of you are going for these again right now. You've got the Portofino, which is the exclusive one to us. You've then also got in here your Luca, the Latina, Ferrara, and the Modena as well. So they are the 5 you're getting. If you do want to get them individually, absolutely you can. They're available individually, or any 2 for £27 or $42 if you would like to get them in that way. We're going to go and have a little look now at the Hummingbird collection. My oh my, I can't remember, Debbie, a collection being this popular in a very, very long time. I think since we launched, maybe like the Winter White was another one that went this quickly, but it has absolutely flown out so quickly. I'm going to take you through this configuration that we've got now. We've just launched this new collection today. It's a 10-piece collection for you. I think if you've ummed and ahed about the collection, this is going to be your we're not going to be able to bring you a bigger collection than this, because as more elements sell out, the collection will get smaller. So if you have missed out thus far, now is definitely your opportunity. You're going to get the vellums in there. You will also then as well receive the luxury linen cardstock. You've got 6 different colours in there, 4 of each, 24 sheets total, and that of course is a 250 GSM linen effect cardstock. I've now also got all the different bits and bobs for you too. So this is your edgeable die that you've got here. It's the textured lace. Then you're also going to receive as well this one, which is your reef die. Definitely snip this character out or layer up and decoupage up some of the flowers is another way of using this. This one here is your sweet hummingbird, really brilliant for all of your different colouring mediums. Then you've also got your fragrant florals. These are very, very versatile. Make little wreaths and posies and displays out of those. This here is your creator card. It's the hovering hummingbird, which is excellent. Lots of dimension, lots of texture, liftable elements on there as well, mean that you're going to create loads of interest. This is the tags, and again, these are very versatile. One use these across any of your different collections. You're going to get all of your sentiments which have been curated especially for this particular collection. And you're also going to get that really lovely embossing folder with that real deep emboss on there too. The great thing is, because we've been able to bring it back as a collection, we can also bring back that 25% discount which we offered you at launch as well. That means that Platinum members, you're looking at $67.14 or $81.90 to get a hold of this today. It really is a brilliant, brilliant price. Gilmore says, I love Debbie's nails, match the ribbon and the card.
I know, yes, that wasn't
amazing. What a lovely box, says Mary. Nee loves that as well. Anne-Marie says it's beautiful, as does Marsha and Panda Crafts too. Any questions, don't forget you can get them into me. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion on YouTube. But you won, I'm going to grab it, Debbie, stay there. Debbie won Card of the Week last week with this particular collection. Check out how awesome that is that she created. It's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a pretty card, isn't it?
Well, it was the best card of the week.
Yes, it was.
There you
It got me on par with our Debbie. 2 Debbies now are in the lead. What about that? And literally, that's just been a case because I've won some of the cards. I have won 2 cards of the week last month, Joe, or last month, and 2 cards of the month.
Oh, wow.
Of the week. 2 cards of the whole week.
I am very confused, Debbie.
Yeah, don't worry.
You're a winner, baby.
Anyway, let's have a look at some samples because they are absolutely beautiful. There is so much you can do with this. This die here is the same as this die here, and you can change them up and do whatever you want with them in completely different configurations, which look amazing. That hummingbird, to stamp it out in white and all those different floral designs is quite incredible. I love that card. It gives it a totally different look. That same die being created, again, creates a different look. And they're very similar in cards, but they just give a totally new variation on it, which is beautiful. I love this one, having that at the front. Very different type of card, this one. It's like a dome front with acetate, but using those borders on each side. That beautiful hummingbird again. But what about this, Joe? I mean, this has got to be one of our...
Oh, that embossing folder is amazing, isn't it?
It's got to be one of the most beautiful embossing folders we have ever done. That has been heat embossed using our pigment ink pads, which is incredible. Just different designs, different ways you want to use them. Have a play with them. There's this amazing creator card die, which I love. It just creates all that beautiful element around that, and then the bird's been snipped out and placed in the background, which is amazing. And then this border die is incredible. Yeah, just lots of different ways. And a similar card, this was the one that we, this was my demo card, but we added the flowers on, the foam flowers last week to it, just to elevate it that little bit more. But it does go to show you, Joe, I'm not surprised it's been the most popular out of so many collections lately. It's because it is so beautiful, so versatile, and there's so much in the collection. Even though the paper pads have gone. Oh, have they gone? I just see them on there. Paper pads. Oh, it's the vellum pads. It looks like the paper pad. Yes, even though the paper pads are gone, the vellum pad is extremely exquisite.
It really is very, very gorgeous. Terry Lee Tyrrell says, hello everyone. We've got this, today's all about people coming back that we haven't seen or heard of in a little while, actually, you know, Debbie, because I haven't heard from Terry Lee in a while. Says, been missing in action for a while as beach volleyball and work took over, suddenly missing pandemic quiet. Joe, it will be 90 degrees here in Phoenix today. What will that be in Celsius? I think that's about 36.5 Celsius. Oh, 32.3. All right, Debbie, don't need to rub salt into an open wound. Gosh, don't kick a man when he's down. It's very hot, very, very hot. We don't know temperatures like that. 32. 32 is about the sweet spot for me, you know, Debbie.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
anything
hot,
hotter than
isn't
32. When I was in Australia, it was 38 to 42 degrees, and that was too hot. But 32, absolutely blooming glorious. Enjoy that. When Terry Lee says we'll be 90 here in Phoenix today, I thought they meant they were 90 years old today in Phoenix for a split second. And I thought, gosh, still playing beach volleyball at 90, that's amazing. But no, they meant 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Right, let's move on and have a little look at these paper piecing dies that we've got for you. This one here is the Pretty Peacock, exclusive to us here at Crafters Companion. You've then got this one. This is your gorgeous trailing florals. Then you've got the Happy Bees. There's the Radiant Roses there. And we've also got the Butterflies and Blooms for you. Now, you're going to get the 5 dies, but you also get this ingenious stuff. Now, this is the paper piecing hold and release sheets. And these are a game changer when it comes to paper piecing, because what they do is they just keep it everything exactly where you want it to be. So when it comes to then matching back up the pieces, it makes it a real breeze. $45.99 or $67.75 to get this. Make sure you're using your Club Inspired discount, of course. Lynn's loving that box that you made there a moment ago. And Mary says, I love the Hummingbird collection. I think it's the best one from Crafters Companion so far. Such a beautiful one. Already made a few cards with it. We'd love to see them, Mary, if you fancy popping us some pictures of the cards you've been making. Maybe you want to, you guys out there want to send us some pictures. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Details there along the bottom of the screen for you. So get those into us. Right, Debbie, where are we going next then?
So paper piecing, let's just have a look at a few samples and then we're going to get straight into a demo just to show you how easy they are. They are stunning. I love them because they're smaller dies to what we've done before in our Creator Card die, but they create the most amazing pieces. Being able to paper piece these back in sometimes is a little bit, well, it's a labour of love, isn't it, Joe? You need to have patience, you need to die cut them out, multi multiple times, and then you need to find all those bits to paper piece back in, which is fine, but we've invented something that, and I think we've invented it. I don't think there's anywhere else that do a hold and release sheet, but what it means is that you can, and I'm bringing, in fact, let's bring both of those in, because you can see that's exactly the same die, but using completely different colours and a configuration of them, they look totally different. And then we've also got a shaker one made out of, shaker bot made out of this. This is the die we're going to be using though, Joe. Really pretty one. And what I mean by having time, these aren't, they're not creations that you want to just do in an hour. You want to have a bit of time and sit and relax and just have some fun piecing them back together. But what we do is these new sheets. They're the new sheets. They come in the A5 size like this. You can trim them down, cut them down to whatever size you want. So I've cut mine down to my white piece of card, and that's the size of what I need to cut my die out of. So I'm just going to use the middle section because I don't need the outer piece. I love how we've given you that though. So if you place two pieces together, that will cut the whole piece out for you to then use. And actually, no, I don't need to do that. I've already got one. So when you do that, no, I'm going to cut it out, Joe. I'm making, am I? I am. I didn't think I had two pieces of card, and I have. So I'm actually going to show you it cut out because it's really beautiful. So let's first of all.
I must be a little bit tired to you because I'm very easily confused.
It's me. I think
no, it's not just you, honestly. I went round to the garage and one of the fridges wasn't working and they'd moved everything from that fridge into another fridge. Well, you should have seen me. I didn't know what to do. I nearly just walked out. I was so confused because all the things were in that fridge but not in the place they are in the other fridge. I didn't know what to do.
I'm just one of those people, I think I know what I want to say and then it just doesn't come out how I want to say it, and then I change my mind of what I'm doing, and then I confuse myself, Joe. So yeah, I don't think it is just you.
We're
I
all
think
there. We're all with you.
I aid to your confusion, yes.
Christina Scott has just tuned in. Oh, pretty hair, Debbie.
Oh, thank you very much. I know, everyone's loving it, but apart from me, I think. I'm all right.
They've held up as well. They've held up really well.
Yeah, really well. Yeah, really well. It's just that every time I look in the mirror, it doesn't look like me. And funny enough, what you said earlier, it looks like I've got more hair than I've got. Because I don't know, it makes it bigger and puffier maybe. And I'm just not used to it. That's what it is. Volume, yes. I'm not quite used to that. I'm used to just being able to just tuck it behind my ears and then it's sort of done. But and it is a practice. George was teaching me earlier how I should do my hair.
George was?
Yes, because she curls her hair lots, and is
she a trained hairstylist?
No, but she's got long blonde hair, longer than mine, and she's done it a few more times than me. Okay. No, Joe, stop being rude.
Oh, just making. Oh, just thought she was some sort of hair professional.
Well, compared to me, I think anybody is. So I'm not very good at hair.
I'll do your hair for you when we get home. I'd love to.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, do it. Do what?
I'd get a bit of backcombing going on. What else could we do? I don't know. I just love to have a mess around with it.
No, don't backcomb my hair. That make it all knotty.
We'll get you like your fringe curling back the other way.
Yeah, I've got a feeling, Joe, you might just make me look like...
Sort of like a sort of biker chick wet look, maybe. Oh, we can have hours of fun.
Yeah, George. Right, so that's our first one. Let me just bring that over. Look how beautiful that die is. Now, with this one, you still definitely need to put it onto something to paper piece it back. Once you've done that, let's just make sure we've got all our bits out of our die. So that's it. Then what we're going to do, we're going to bring the other piece of white card in. And this is a really nice way to do this. So you take off the backing sheet. This is, you can see, if I put it into the light, it's got like a film on it it's sticky but it doesn't stick, if that makes sense. So you can see it falls off, tacky, yes, it falls off of my fingers, but it's just really clever. What it does is when you then place your die over the top and send that through, so let's send that one through again to cut. What that now does, you see that cut out completely before. This time what it's going to do, we're going to send that through, but all it's going to do, it's going to stay put in the die. I don't know how they done it or how the technology went into it. I'm sure Leanne will tell us when we next see her how long it took to develop. Which is probably, oh, it slipped, Joe, look, it slipped. But it's all right, it's not a problem. I can still do.
This has been a while coming, isn't it? Because you and that tape, you know.
Yeah, I'm not very good.
You've not been on good terms with the tape, have you?
No, I've been very naughty not using it so much. But that shows if you don't use it, see. But this will, I've got one anyway, but what I wanted to show you is how easy it is to colour these different colour. So this is instead of cutting different colours out, Joe.
Okay.
So bring in your ink pad. So I've got my crushed velvet, my fuchsia and my lemon tonic. And I'm actually going to colour them with my daubers.
You do love your ink pads, don't you?
Yeah, really. I mean, really love them. Yeah, absolutely. And all you're going to do is, let's say, like we want our roses, let's say our flowers, we want them to be yellow. So straight away, I have yellow roses, okay? So let's do, oh, I haven't got another one down the bottom. And then let's do the pink ones. So we'll have pink, and we'll do our fuchsia pink roses over here. So I haven't brought my green one out, but you'll get what I'm doing. And then let's just do a purple one.
So this is instead of cutting multiples and multiples and multiples of coloured cardstock.
Absolutely, yeah. So this is just out of white coloured cardstock and cut them out. And then once you've coloured all those, they're ready now to paper piece. Now you're probably thinking, but they're still on there, they haven't got the glue on there. You still have to do the rest, but what this does is it takes all that hard fiddly work out for you. If I pull this back, Joe, over here, let's find the end, just like so. Oh, it's not coming, let's, doesn't want to release, there we go. So it doesn't stick to it, but when you pull this away, it would have worked better if it had cut through it all. But when you pull all of this, there we go. Can you see it leaves those die cut pieces?
So those bits are coloured exactly how you want them.
Absolutely. So then what you would do, if I just bring, so once you stick this piece in place, which I've done here, you would then just go in with your tacky glue. So I would use your little precision glue bottle.
Any luck with finding Gloria?
No. No.
Oh, bless poor Gloria.
I
Yeah,
know,
Gloria's
I've
been missing,
lost
George.
Gloria. Lost Gloria. So all we're going to do is go in with our tacky glue and don't worry about your tacky glue drying because that doesn't matter. I mean, obviously don't go and leave it for the whole afternoon, but it probably would stay quite tacky. Once you've popped that on, you can then just take your... You can either use your pokey tool, so you can just grab those if you wanted to, or use your tweezers, Joe. And your tweezers then will help you find the place and pop them into there. And it is just a case, I'm going to just use my finger. In fact, I'm just going to grab the tweezers because I think it is easier doing it with them. Oh, is any there? Oh no, they're all flat-ended tweezers. We don't want flat-ended tweezers. Those ones are better. So just take them out and then we can just peel them back and put them exactly where they are. So the time to do them is still there. You still want to take your time and you want to piece these back in. But
it's just that you've got rid of all that hoping and praying that it's going to stay in the right place. Are they going to move? Are you going to be fun? It's made less like a jigsaw, isn't it, this way round?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
Corinne's top tip apparently with these is leaving the release sheet bigger than the die, so it gives you plenty of room to pick it up apparently. So you've got a lip to grab, there you are.
Of course, yes. Yeah, that's a really good tip.
Charlotte saying hi all from Georgia. Just turned in, Debbie's just tuned in. Debbie's hair is so pretty today.
Aww,
it really is.
So
it won't
lovely.
be when Georgina's got her hands on it, but anyway, it's for now.
You're so rude, Joe. I bet, yeah, George is very good. George, have you ever seen George with her makeup on?
Yeah, you can do my hair and makeup for me if you want, Georgina. I would love to have that hair and makeup on the daily.
And actually, I think George is naturally beautiful, but when she puts her makeup on, she's like a rock star.
Isn't she?
So you would keep going like this, Joe, and then we can then take these ones and put them through, and then once you've done them, you'll end up with this.
Sorry,
Let's
the other
try
way
it the right
round. The cardstock bigger than the release sheet apparently makes it easier to bring off.
Oh,
So you have the release sheet
so that would
slightly
be
smaller than the
yes,
card.
of course, then that would
I
peel
didn't think
back.
of that.
Of course,
So-
yeah, absolutely
So
brilliant.
good job, Susie's our social media superstar. When I say I get myself in all sorts of trouble otherwise.
So that's what you do, Joe. You would continue to put
How
it through
pretty.
and then get such a beautiful effect. So it's really worth doing it, okay? But that's just a really good way of not having to cut out multiples at a time. So I made sure I didn't lose the pin to this one. So let's pop that back. Right, now we're going to make a different style of card that I've not done before. And this one, we've got our sort of half folded back card. So this card itself is a 7" by 5", and then I've just cut it off in the middle, okay? And then I'm just going to put our layers of cardstock. This was from our spring... It's gone out of my head then, Joe. I had it right there and then it's just gone. I was using it earlier. Spring Fever, that's the one. And we're just going to mat and layer our cardstock over. So that's for the inside of our card. So nice bright colours. They are very spring-like, these dies, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. But I guess the thing is with them, Debbie, you could change the colour of the paper piece. I guess you're going to be able to change the general sort of look of them as well.
Absolutely. Oh, I love that idea. That's so nice, George. So George has said about putting fake snow around the roses. You could make them into winter roses, couldn't you?
Beautiful.
Paper piece in...
How many days till Christmas?
Oh dear, you're going to get shouted at now, Joe. Not by me, by everyone out there. Joe, not Christmas yet. So popping that on the side.
Only 250 days to go.
Only 250. And then we've created another card. So this card is our 4x6, and we're going to use this in the middle as well. So we've got those pretty papers again, so you've probably recognised some of them from that Spring Fever. And it might be the celebrations as well. Oh, stuck. And then pop that one inside. These are sort of cards that you can make which have sort of hidden messages inside. So this is another card, and then we're going to top this one. And pop that. Oh, I've just put it right on my mat. We're going to have a very sticky mat there.
Joy's in as well. Hello, Joy. Saying hi from a cloudy, windy Riverdale, New York. Hello, Joe and Debbie. Hi, Joy. Gloria and Brenda must have gone on holiday, says Fred. Brenda's not been seen for months. All year, in fact.
I don't even know what happened to Brenda. I think since we moved, wasn't it?
She has been over here. She
has
was spotted over here. Yeah, it's been a good, must have been at least 6 months though. Gloria is a glue holder and Brenda is a spray booth, by the way. If you're thinking these are actual people, you think, gosh, they're not very concerned
we haven't
about
lost
missing.
actual people.
Yeah, they're not. They're very important, but they're not actual people, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, very. I'm sure I think I must have dropped her out of my bag when I was sort of moving it. I don't know where she could be. I'm looking to see. I did have a sentiment, but I've got a feeling oh, it's on the floor. There it is. Right, so let's take off our backing to our foam. Pop that onto there. And right in the centre, have a magical birthday. Right in the middle to tie those blues in, those turquoises. And then this one, Joe, this connects inside. So when you put it down there, you just want to check where you put in it. It goes on the middle section, and we're going to glue the whole base down onto that middle section. Just like so.
Mary Pat says, every day is Christmas at our house.
Oh.
Are you saying that you celebrate
Mary
Christmas
Pat,
every day, Mary
Do you
Pat?
have your do you not put your decorations away? Is that
Maybe,
what
maybe
it
they
is?
don't. Suzanne Lynch says, good afternoon, good evening, Joe and Debbie from Massachusetts. Good evening, Suzanne.
And there we go, Joe. So you've got your sort of card which has that front opening and then opens up to reveal whatever you want to put inside. And
Really
there you go.
cute, isn't it?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
really beautiful.
Absolutely adorable, and just one of so many different things you're going to be able to complete with these particular dies. Let me take you through what you're getting. This is your exclusive one, so that is the peacock. You then have your trailing florals. This one here, now this is the Happy Bees. You've then got your Radiant Roses and your butterflies and blooms that you've just seen Debbie create with there. To get all of that, and also to get those brand new hold and release sheets, for under £40 or $55 as Platinum members, I think is really great value when you consider the amount of things that you're going to be able to make with these. So definitely snap those up if you haven't yet gone for them this week or over the weekend. Joy says this is so pretty. Marsha says, love this bright card. Nancy Sharp says, hello from South Florida. She's put a sun emoji and then a gusting wind emoji. So I'm guessing it's warm but windy over in America at the moment. All my decorations are up, Debbie, says Mary Pat. Wow. Do they stay up then, Mary, or Mary Pat, or do they come down? Very interesting. And For Holidays says, what a cute style card. Right, I'm going to give you an opportunity to check out because it's really busy over on the website and I think you need the opportunity to do so. So whilst you do that, let's share with you all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Take all the hard work out of patchwork with the Gemini Build-A-Block Patchwork System. This innovative collection of multimedia dies allows you to create patchwork blocks with ease and total accuracy. This set includes 18 dies to cut a range of shapes and sizes for patchwork or quilting projects. They can cut multiple layers of fabric at once. They include an accurate 1/4 inch seam allowance, plus all of your pieces are cut exactly the same size every time. Follow your own creative inspiration or look through the 20 patterns laid out in the guide. Not enough? There's an additional 60 patterns online. And right now, we have amazing offers on the Gemini Build-A-Block Patchwork System. Quick Buy, get yours now.
Absolutely, get yours now. We're going to go back and have another look at the shaker cards, which was today's launch day. Very busy on these. You guys absolutely love them. Let me take you through the designs that you're getting. So you're going to get the flower in there, which is glorious. Remember as well with this, you're getting all the different dies. You're getting the elements you need to cut out your shaker pieces that are going to go inside, and the sentiments to go with it, and the banner die, which those sentiments is going to fit into. So it is a full project in each one of these collections. Then you've got your schmetterlings, which is your butterflies just there. You've then got the eau de parfum. Why can't I say that? Eau de parfum. Is that right? Parfum? Parfum.
Parfum.
My French isn't what it used to be, Debbie.
I say eau de parfum, but I'm a buffoon.
Who knows? Your spray bottle, we'll go with that. We'll go with your perfume bottle. And then you've also got this one, which is that lovely sort of jar. You can do with sweets. You can make it look like a cocktail or a drinks thing. $44.95 or $59.85. You get one of them for free in that particular collection as well, which is brilliant. So do snap those up, as many of you did in our earlier show. The other thing that you're going to love to go with these are these. Now you can use these with your new shaker dies, or what you can do is you can use them without. Whatever you want to create sequins for, you can now create sequins out of anything you like using these amazing sequin dies. So you've got the round style, you'll also get the stars, and you're getting the hearts in there as well. $18.99 or $27.95 is that one just there. And we also have 4 packs of brand new sequins for you as well. So you've got your dusky pink, which is this one just here. You can mix and match this with the paper sequins you're creating, or use some for one project and the others for another. You've then got the blue lagoon, the coral blush, and you've also got the iridescent diamond there as well. 50 grams in each of those bags, so a really nice big size. Right, eau de parfum, that's what it is. Parfum. Georgina's just been, utilising her extensive French knowledge, apparently. Right then, Debbie, what would you like to share with us on this?
Right, let's use the Atomizer, so the Jewel of Love, which is a gorgeous design. I think we all know someone that we can send an Atomizer to who loves their perfumes or their scents. So first of all, what I want to do is I want to cut out one of these from the some of the pattern cardstock that I've got here. What I love about dies like this, Joe, is that you literally can use whatever papers you've got in your stash, even your sort of bit box as well. So always a great one just to go in with and use up all those sections. So I'm going to pop that through, and in fact I think I need 2 of these, so I'm thinking if I pop that over, did I do it like that? Yes, I think pretty sure I did. So what I'm going to do is just fold this into place, and then we are just going to trim that off. It's just a way of cutting through 2 pieces at once. So let's just tear that one down, pop them together, and then we can then pop our bottle on there. There we go.
It could be a bauble or an ornament, this as well, couldn't it, if you wanted to mix it up?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, there is different ways that you could use that. Yes, George is right. It does remind me of an oriental lantern as well. But yeah, I think it's just what you see in it and how you can adapt it. The middle section, I think, looks like a fishbowl.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, so this piece here, I think it's identical, isn't it, to a fishbowl? So, but that piece goes on your inside. So we've got our 2 pieces here. The other thing I want to do, Joe, is we want to create an actual card base. So we're going to pop this on, but what I am going to do is use my section over my card. So this is a double card. These dies are slightly thicker than a thin metal die, so they will go through 2 pieces at once. I am going to use a bit of tape on there just to make sure that stays in place. So pop that on there and then just pop that to the side. And then we can just use our pads. Now all of these will fit through your Gemini Junior. I'm using my Gemini Junior plates, but with my big Gemini, and just sending those through. They all work the same as a thin metal die, so whatever your platform combination in any other machine that you've got.
Shdia says, I love the perfume bottle and the jar the most in this collection. Well, you can get any 2 of these for £27 or $35 if you wanted to pick and choose, which is excellent. Julie says, a big, huge, happy hello from my crafty nook in Rockford, Illinois, making lots of cards while watching my favourite TV show. There you are. Thank you very much for getting in touch,
lovely.
Julie. There's a shop in Durham called the Crafty Nook, isn't there?
Is there?
I'm pretty sure the crafting's like on the indoor market. There's a crafting place called the Crafty Nook, which is a craft shop. I could be wrong, and I think it might be like the first, like, third-party retailer that Sarah ever supplied. If that story has survived in my head.
Wow.
There is Durham Market has got a shop called Crafty Nook. There you go.
Funny, isn't it? Is that where this one's from, or did you say somewhere else?
Sorry?
Is this the lady that's texting that's nearby?
No, Julie, who's in Illinois, she refers to her
Illinois.
crafting area as a Crafty Nook.
Oh, I see.
But there's a shop in Durham. I'm pretty sure it was one of the first places that Sarah ever supplied with her products, the Crafty Nook.
Yeah,
This has really gone on a tangent, isn't it?
I used to love demoing in stores. I never went to the Crafty Nook though.
Did you not?
Well,
Oh,
when
missed out.
you demo in your area, so because I lived in Norfolk, I demoed around Norfolk.
Is there a lot of craft stores in Norfolk?
There was, but sadly, I think lots have closed, Joe.
Have they? That's a shame.
Lots of garden centres, and we used to also go to places like the Range and Hobby Maker.
Isn't Jamie's shop in Norfolk?
Not Hobby Maker, Hobbycraft.
Isn't Jamie's shop, is that in Norfolk?
Yes,
Yarmouth,
but he
that's-
doesn't have the shops anymore. But he had, so I used to demo at Jamie from Creative
right.
Expressions. He had a shop in Great Yarmouth and Hunstanton.
Oh, I thought he still had them.
No, so I think he's still, I've got a feeling, and I could be totally wrong, so apologies, Jamie, but I've got a feeling Jamie's partner, or husband, he runs a cafe in one of them now. I think he's got either a cafe or a restaurant, and then they have half of it for doing craft sort of classes and things like that.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, that sounds interesting.
We'll have to double
We
check
should
with
go
him.
together. You can do the crafting, I'll do the eating, and then we'll meet up again at the end.
Absolutely. Right, so I've created a little easel card here, Joe, so I was just beavering away, just having that connection at the top, mat and layering our bottom pieces, and then having this one. And then what you want to do, I'm going to cut this again using this die, but this time we're going to cut one out but using the middle section. So you pop that middle section in, and what you want to make sure you do, I'm just going to grab myself, actually there's lots of tape on the end of the Gemini someone's been sticking, so I'm going to use that up.
That'll be Lily, she loves sticking the tape on the Gemini.
Oh, that's probably right then, yeah. So I don't normally see tape on the Gemini, but as it's there, it might be a bit too sticky, so I am just going to put it on my top to take some of that stickiness off. When you're placing this, Joe, all you need to be mindful of is having a similar amount around the corners, because that's where your foam is going to go. So I'm going to pop that side and one on that side, and then we'll send that through. And then that's going to cut out that aperture piece that's going to create your part for your shaker card.
Brilliant. Shaddai says, Prince, I bought the whole collection, but I love those two the most. There you go, Shaddai's already got the lot.
Yeah, I think with my girlfriends and my girls, I think there's lots of ladies in my life that I can send these to, which is amazing. I think we all like, can you and men have atomizers as well? Do you have any of your aftershaves in atomizers?
I, Debbie, don't really wear aftershave.
You don't wear aftershave?
Not really, no. The only aftershave I really have is aftershave that people have bought for me, and I very, very rarely put any on.
Is there a reason for
No,
that?
it's just not. It's just something I'm not really into.
I never smell a scent on you.
Yeah.
What I've also done here, Joe, is cut out in acetate, but I've already stuck this one on to the back, so it's got a bit. I've done it beforehand because I keep forgetting to put the acetate on or losing it. You can, because these dies will allow themselves to cut through acetate, you will be able to cut that same die through your acetate, use that on the back. Then we want to bring in, now this is new to us today.
Foam on a roll,
I haven't said it yet.
Foam on a roll.
Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll.
Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll.
The way you do it, Joe, completely.
Foam on a roll.
Yeah, you're not good, Joe. Joe, you need to just do it like phone on a roll. Hey.
Hey. Funny that I don't really like scent though, Debbie, because I love like lots of posh hand soaps. I'm definitely into that. I
I've got a
love.
new one at the moment.
Which one?
It's pomegranate.
Nice.
Oh, it's
I only
so
have
nice.
one kind of hand soap though in the whole apartment. One
Oh, okay.
specific one from one specific brand. That's the only
Oh,
one I have.
okay, right.
Candles I love, reed diffusers, shower gels, all of that kind of stuff. I love all of that, but then I don't wear any scent when I leave the house. Strange, isn't it?
I love perfumes. I spray all the time, always spraying. It's probably why so George is saying, yes, you're right, George, you don't smell it on yourself. That's why I always spray
Oh, it's nice
a
to know
little
you
bit
smell
through
amazing.
the day.
I did have a scent for years. I used to wear one, again, I don't know why, which was an Hermes one, and I loved it, and I wore it for years and years and years, nearly every day, and then I just stopped one day. I don't know why. I need to get back into it, don't I? I've let myself go.
I'm going to pop this
That's
to
why I'm
side.
still single.
I took that off too soon. I'm sure it's not. Well, at least you don't smell bad.
Oh, Debbie's
That's
like, no, there's loads of other reasons that come before that.
Right, with these, Joe, this is what's really amazing about these, is you do get your dyes to create all your little shaker elements. So if you cut that through and put it through some silver, I did have a piece of, here it is, pop that through your silver, that's going to then take all these pieces here, which I've already just popped onto a piece of card so I wouldn't lose them. But also, I want to, don't feel like you can't mix them up. And the other thing I want to do, and I wanted to show you, I said about it earlier but didn't do it. I want to show you how you can make these a bit thicker. So all you have to do is grab your foam again and then just go round again, Joe. That's why I took that backing off and completely forgot why I'd done it so early. But if you go round on top, now some people might think this is a bit wasteful, so might not want to do it, but I quite like it because it means you can really pack out your sequins. So you can get a lot more shake in there. So let's pop those on. Well, that song, so George is singing a song, that's from Beetlejuice, isn't it, years ago? And I would have thought George, well, George probably doesn't think it's from, oh, you do? I thought it may be, you wouldn't have known what it was.
So Beetlejuice, the show is out at the moment, isn't it?
A long time ago when I was younger. Sorry, Joe, I didn't hear what you said then.
Oh, I said it's a stage show now as well. It's in Broadway. Apparently, it's going to transfer to the UK.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
It was out before Georgina was born, she was
Yes.
telling us. And from the Twin Cities, I was thinking that if you cut the bottle out and cut the top of it off, it would make a nice fish bowl. You could make a shaker card with fish-shaped sequins. Nice idea.
Absolutely. So I've just got my little tags there and my extra pieces. Let's take them out. So let's just pop those in. So we can pop some extras in now because these are, we've got that thicker foam. We're just going to flatten that out, and then what I'm going to do, let's bring in some of our beautiful iridescent diamonds. These are gorgeous. So they're going to
best friend, apparently, Debbie.
Sorry?
They're a girl's best friend, apparently.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I would love diamonds, just never really had any big diamonds. Don't suppose you have to have big diamonds, do you? And actually, let's use, just to go a bit rogue here and fill up a bit more, let's use a few of our blue ones as well. And it's the only thing you have to be careful with these. So you were saying earlier, Joe, that people were saying about putting an anti-static bag. What that will also do, it will just make them drop onto the inside and they won't sort of float onto the edges of your foam, because you'll get a few that just want to fly away. But there's only a couple, so we're just going to pick those up. Make sure you try not to get them on your foam, because what that will do, it will stop your foam from sticking and allow them to escape. So let's pop them there. Got some pearls here. I don't know where they've come from, but I'm going to pop them in. Some little pearls, but I don't know where they've come. They obviously fell from somewhere. And then all we're going to do, because this is the same, we're going to pop this directly over the top there, Joe.
Donna Ridgehill says, Joe, don't ever stop rambling. You make our day. Wow, thanks. But it's kind of backhanded compliment there. Thanks for that, Donna.
So what's nice about having a thicker foam and being able to really fill it up, which looks amazing, because the foam is sticky on the outside rim, they will stick to it as well. So you'll get some sort of left in those corners and just makes it look really lovely. Right, then we can bring our easel card back into play. Let me get rid of all my little work.
Shadaya says she's going to dog me in with Ben for ruining the Foam on a Roll song. He's been gone that long that it's deteriorated so much since he's been gone. It feels like he's been gone forever. It's been 84
it has been
years.
Ages.
It really has, isn't it? He's back. He is back next weekend, I believe. I know he's definitely back by next weekend.
Yeah, I think I'm next in with Benjamin. So,
This coming Friday, there we are.
Am I in? I don't think I'm back Friday, but the following week, I think. Actually, I don't even know when I'm back in, Joe, after tomorrow.
Do you not?
No, not at all.
I know you're back on the 31st of May, but other than that, I haven't got a clue. Hopefully you'll be back before then.
Yes, I'm sure I will be.
Lynn says, Joe, you'll be an amazing partner for the right person. It's just finding the right one, isn't it, Lynn? Tell me about it.
Well, we have agreed, haven't we, Joe, that you're just fussy.
Yeah, and difficult, and hard to live with, and annoying. That was what Debbie said, anyway.
That's why we should really be married, isn't it?
Joe, you need to put some...
I'm the only one that puts up with you, Joe.
You are, yeah. we have the perfect marriage, don't we? Separate bedrooms, we don't see each other very often.
Yeah, it
Debbie
works.
has her friends, I have my
works.
friends, like all good successful marriages.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Gilbert says you need to put some pizzazz in your Foam on a Roll, Joe. All right, okay, noted.
Yes, I think you need to learn a lesson from that, Joe. I think next time when we say it, you need to put some effort in, okay? He's gone very quiet. Like, I'm not putting any effort in. I think what it is Joe gets embarrassed because he doesn't really know how many Foam on a Rolls to do.
No, I know how many there are.
Oh, you do
I just
now.
do extra ones or less ones to wind you up, really, more than anything, to annoy you, because I'm quite an annoying person.
Right, so we're going to balance that onto our card. Don't glue the back here where it's going to bend, because you want that to create your easel. We've got our easel piece in front. Then you've got these extra pieces that are in here, Joe. So you've got your stamp and you've got a die for that as well. So bring in the die set. You've got your little tassel die. You've got your one to put your sentiment on your tag at the front. You've got this one, which looks a little bit like a tennis racket, but it is for your atomizer, your little pump, yeah. And then you've got your little nozzle, your squirty nozzle. So let's just pop this on.
That's a little pump, and that bit's a squirty nozzle, yeah. Don't know why it sounds so funny when you say it, Debbie. I'm not sure why. Because that is exactly what it is. A little pump and a squirty nozzle.
Exactly what it is, absolutely. And then I've just added a little bit of ink on there. So that just gives it its realism and looks very cute. And then this bit here is just going to stick inside here. So we're just going to, in fact, if I thought that the last demo I did, I wish I'd thought to actually pull that away, which I'm going to do, and stick that onto there, and that way it will just stay put. And then this one here is just going to go onto the end to create that beautiful tassel. So pop some dots on there, pop that to the end. And there we go, that's created our little easel card. We turn that round, that's very cute. I love that you can create these card bases and beautiful little easel cards like this, and you can use whatever you want in your stash.
Really lovely, and nice, really lovely that you can have the perfectly matching elements, shaker elements as well, because you've got the you've got those amazing sequin dies. Let's take you through the shaped card dies firstly. So this one here is your flowers, as you can see. So you've got the flowers, or the Blumen, as they say in Germany. This one is your butterfly. You're also going to receive the Eau de Parfum. There we go, I said it. Amazing. And you will get that amazing sweet jar or drinks jar, whatever it is, however you want to theme that up. $44.95 or $59.85 gets you all of those, which is excellent. So many of you having gone for those today. It was your launch day earlier, so make sure you're going back if you're going for them, watching that 2-hour launch day show back. Then this is your sequin dies. So these are what are going to allow you to create those perfectly colour match shaker elements. You've got the round, you've got the star, and you've also got the hearts there as well. $18.99 or $27.95 gets you all of those, which is excellent. Right, let me also share with you the sequins that we've got, the mixed sequin packs. So you've got the dusky pink, which is this one here. You also have the blue lagoon. You have got the coral blush, and you have got the iridescent diamond. Now, Georgina told me about 20 minutes ago to get the hummingbird ready, and never guess what? I still haven't got it ready. I don't know why. Here we go. Breaking that fourth wall, Debbie, aren't we? Let me take you back through this then. I mean, I can't remember a launch of a collection as busy as this in a very, very long time. Tracy absolutely loves this collection. She hasn't stopped going on about it all day. This one here is your vellum pack, 24 different sheets, really lovely, bold, vibrant imagery printed on there. That purple one is Tracy's favourite. She was telling me that earlier. Then you've got all those different ones, 6 designs, 4 of each there as well. So 24 sheets total. Then this is your luxury linen card. So you're going to get 24 sheets of that included as well. For the people at home, she must be a real enigma, Tracy, I think. Because we never get to see her, do we? Never, ever. She's been on my Facebook page maybe once. Tracy's she's like our mother, really, isn't she? She sort of sorts us all out, makes us, but not in a sort of, Debbie, stop trying to get me in trouble. Not in a, because, you know, she looks...
Tracy's the same age as me.
But she looks after us all, is what I mean.
You're going to say she looks old.
No, as in...
That's what Tracy thought. That's what Tracy
No, as in she's very caring. She makes sure we've got what we need. She brings us drinks. She often, you know, sometimes gets us a snack. She just does all those lovely things. She says I'm digging a hole for myself. She's always the one that organises a takeaway when we get it. She just looks out for us.
She does look after us. There's no doubt about that.
Thank you for that, Debbie. You put me right in it there.
No, Tracy could hear you.
I know she could hear me, but you didn't allow me to finish my sentence. Or you was like, how rude. Anyway, I'm just going to get on with this now, if that's all right, Debbie.
Yeah,
you got the botanical reef in here. Think about clipping that hummingbird out or decoupaging up those flowers. Loads you can do there. You've also got that stamp and die included too. This one here is your fragrant florals. You've then got the hovering hummingbird. You've got the tropical tags, and you've also got those brilliant sentiments and that embossing folder as well. You guys have been sending in some pictures of what you've been making using this as well, which is always exciting for us to see exactly how you've interpreted a collection. So let's have a little look at those. Mary sent this one in. Oh, Debbie, that's stunning, isn't it?
I love it. The colours on it is beautiful. The flower arrangement is gorgeous. Yeah, absolutely stunning, Mary.
Really lovely. More coming in from Mary as well. I love what she's done. Love how she's done that one there with the bird. She sort of cut it, but from a... Has she done that from a pattern paper, or she inked that? Wherever she's done it, it looks stunning. And she sent another as well with that beautiful hummingbird and the lovely edge ball there too. But heat embossing by the looks of it. It's a stunning, stunning card. Miriam's also sent us one in. I think Miriam took inspiration from your card that was demo of the week, Debbie.
Oh,
got a very
that's
similar
so
kind of vibe going on,
lovely.
isn't it?
I love that. Look at that. I
Really
mean,
lovely.
they're really big flowers, which looks so striking on your card.
Mahoosive, those flowers.
Yeah,
She sent us a little
gorgeous.
bit of a close-up as well. I tell you what, Miriam's coming for your
Look at
job,
that.
George. She sent us it, you know, from afar on the wide shot. She's done a close-up for us. Top work. Mad skills, Miriam, George is saying. And then Miriam's also done this one as well. Love how she's added the sort of floral elements here on the sides. Really, really cool, because that's the edgeable, isn't it, top and bottom, but then sort of attach the florals to them. Very clever, Miriam. Top work, that. Really gorgeous. Any other pictures you want to send us, you can, of course. You know what to do. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk is where you need to send them into. Debbie, where's that hour and 15 minutes gone?
I know, I actually
absolute-
looked and I was quite shocked it had gone past an hour, let alone nearly quarter past.
And it's, about 45 minutes left on this show. It's racing. It's because time flies when you're having fun, Debbie. That's what it is.
It does,
And
absolutely.
I'm here. That's obviously why you're having fun.
Yes. Always, Joe. We're laughing, but we do have a lot of fun.
We do have a lot of fun together. It is Fake Friday tomorrow as well, so I warn you, I'm already feeling quite rambunctious today, so who knows what will happen tomorrow. Let's take you back through these then. You've got the Portofino. This is your exclusive one here. You'll only get that from us here at Crafts TV, so definitely snap that up if you want to add it to the collection you already have. You've then got the Luca, all again towns or cities in Italy, these ones, Debbie.
I never knew that.
Yeah, this one is your Latina, as you can see there. You will also get the Ferrara and the Modena. I can't say that one. I don't know. I know how to say it, but there's some sort of disconnect between my brain and my mouth when I try and say it. It's the home of balsamic vinegar. There you go. It's where balsamic vinegar comes from.
There you go.
Full of top facts, aren't I? Full of them.
Oh.
59.96, 91.80 if you want to go for these. I'm getting heckled by Debbie over there. I'm getting heckled by Debbie over there. I'm getting heckled by Tracy over there. They're coming at me from all angles today.
You are, yeah.
I tell you what, I'm just going to sit down and have a cup of tea and a sulk for a minute if you fancy doing a demo. How about that?
I'll do that,
All
yeah.
right,
You're just going to have a break. You go and butter Tracy up, but you need to apologise. Luca. Is it Luca?
Luca, yes.
Yes, Luca. In Tuscany, there you go. Right, again, 3 beautiful dies. I love these ones. Each one I use has got the same amount of love that I have for them because they are absolutely stunning. Let's cut out, so let's have our largest, our smallest one, and then we're going to use, let me grab a black piece of card and pop that one on. Let's see, I think we'll probably be able to fit these all onto our platform here. So let's bring this one out, pop these on. These will all fit through your, will I fit that on? Not quite sure, no. So in fact, let's pop that one across the top and then we should be able to fit the other ones on. So pop them down, there we go, that's better. And I'm going to just take them down as well, Joe, because otherwise they will probably fall out. Let's pop those ones together so they'll stay put. Just to save on tape, and then I'll have one across there and send them through.
Christine can't wait to get my 15 12x12 hummingbird paper pads. I'll tell you what, I think that Christine's probably could open, she's going to be selling them on the black market at this rate, because they're completely gone now, that's it. Maybe Christine's thinking if she buys up enough Crafter's Companion paper pads. You know, at that time people tried to buy all the world's silver and to get the price to surge. Do you remember that? I feel like that's what maybe Christine's long game is with our paper pads.
Her craft room was incredible, wasn't it? Absolutely incredible. Right, so what we're also going to do, I'm going to emboss. I'm not going to worry about the black one because we want to put the white. In fact, I'm not going to worry about embossing them. You can emboss them if you want to, but it means trying to stick them all back in and down, which I don't really need to do. But if you want to emboss them, you can absolutely go ahead and do that. Yeah, Christine, you will just squeal, I think, with enjoyment when you see those pads. You'll probably wish you got another 15 because they are truly amazing. I'm pretty sure at the moment.
We definitely got room for them, we found out, didn't we, on Sunday when we got a sneak into. If you didn't see the craft along from Sunday, go back and watch it. It's excellent.
Craft room envy.
It's like a showroom, wasn't it?
It was incredible. I don't think I've ever seen a craft room like that before.
And asking if you could cut the little one out of the middle of the largest one with these.
Absolutely, yes you can.
So creating frames.
Yes, would you like me to show you? Should we do it just while it's here? I've got another one so we can pop that through. So yeah, all you need to do is hold it into the centre and then you can cut one out in a different shade and either paper piece it back in or just put it onto some lovely papers. So let's pop that in the centre and just take that down. Just making sure we've got that. I love that we can centralise them and know exactly if we're putting it in the right place. So I'm just going into, from that corner, just a little bit down There we go. Pop that in and then send that through. Yeah, really nice way to make a lot of differences. You could also use them to create an aperture and then put the die back once you've re-die cut it out, put them back in. But yeah, that cuts out beautiful and cuts such a nice piece out. And then if we take the black piece of what's been cut out and place that back in, you've then got that difference in going in there, which looks amazing. And I'm just looking to see if I've got a darker or a brighter piece of card gel. I've got some blue here. Let's pop that on because of the holes that are in that one. If you then place that over the top, you'll get that blue coming through or whatever colour from behind. So that's a really nice way of doing them. Right, let's pop all these to the side. That's our extra piece, isn't it? So take that one off, got all my dies together. And then what we're going to do is mat and layer them up, but what I want to do is create a shadow for them. So we've made these dies. Let me bring in my black ones here and my white.
Funny that you've gone for black and white, because that is the way that Debbie Robinson kept going yesterday.
Oh,
she said
okay.
they just screamed out to be done in black and white, and she was really enjoying just the black and white yesterday.
Well, I am putting some colour into it, so you won't really see a lot of it, but it will make sense when it comes along. The reason I do this, Joe, is because I love to shadow. You know I like to shadow my dies. But what I like to do, I like to cut mine in half.
Oh!
Yes. So, now the reason I do this is because when you shadow a die, you don't get an even amount on all sides, you only get it on one side. So by shadowing it this side and cutting it in half, I can then shadow my other side and get that side around that edge as well. So it just creates a better illusion of shadowing. And then all I'm going to do is bring in my tape just to tape that onto the back. So this creates our first one. Oh, want it that way. And just over the top. So I'm just going to leave that little bit of shadowing round that corner on both sides, just like so. And that's all you would normally get if you were leaving it intact. But because we've then got our other part for the other side, it will create that same amount of shadow. Yeah, I love this effect. And doing it exactly the same, just having that drop on the side, pop that down, and then that creates that even shadow all the way round. And then you don't even notice the piece at the bottom and the top. You just notice. It's almost like an extra mat and layer that you've got there, Joe. And we can do that on the same on all of them. So let's just trim that one up the centre. Actually, I've just had another thought, Joe, which I've never done before as well.
What's that?
Is to put our tape on before you cut it, and then that way it's already done.
Put your tape where?
On the actual die cuts, and then trim it.
Right.
Then you've only taped one piece, so it's quicker.
Oh, great idea.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Did it, or are you just saying yeah?
I think so.
So what I'm saying, I cut it and then put the tape on, and then I have to then put the tape on one, stick it on, and then put the tape on the other.
Oh, I see.
And then I suddenly just thought, actually, why don't I just put the tape before I cut it, and then it's done in one go. But look at that, it looks like it's got another one on the back. So
really cool.
Pop them so you can really see that shadowing. And the same here, so this is what I meant. So if I do it now, and then cut it, both pieces are ready to be stuck
Press
down.
say you can just cut that directly down the middle without any problem. I get it straight. Like,
I don't
mine
think
would
it
be
is
like a donkey's
straight.
back leg if I tried to cut that.
Yeah, and it really doesn't matter, and I don't think it is straight. I've lost my die. I've lost my die. There it is. Yeah, it doesn't have to be straight because all we're doing is we're connecting those side pieces. So just like so, and then turn that round, and then pop that one on as well. Yes, it takes a little bit longer to do, but you do get, I think, a much better effect with your shadowing. Then what I've done is I've got my papers here. I'm not doing this black, so I'm bringing in, this is from our Knitwits, Bloom with Grace.
Nice.
So really nice papers, but I thought the black and white would really stand out on these. And so what we've got here is our mats and layers for our cards. So just so you know my card shape, I've done it 4 1/4, so 9 inches the whole card was. Sorry, let me do the whole card for you, that'd be easier. It was 8 1/4 by 9 inches, and then it was scored at 2 inches and 4 inches to create our gatefold. And then we're going to just mat and layer these onto here. Tape pen, there we go.
These are very pretty dies, says Joy. They are, Joy, aren't they? Extremely pretty.
Really pretty, yeah. And just one of those dies that you can play for ages, for hours and hours and hours, and you will get so many beautiful looks with them. I think it's limitless when we do dies like this, of the amount of things that you can do with them. I don't think it ever stops. I mean, the design team do a fabulous job, but also when we're doing our own demos, and then other people, like the people that are customers out there that buy them, our friends of the TV, they make then different things with theirs, and it's just lovely to see everyone's creations and the different versatile things that people do with them. And then our last piece. And I quite like using all of them sort of separate like this, because it's just a different way of being able to use them. So our last piece in the centre there. And actually this paper pad, I think the papers in here are very similar to Country Lane and Secret Garden as well. So just making sure that they're all down. And then we're going to pop these ones on. So this one is going to be the front, and then this one is going to be in the centre. So let's pop that one down.
Very busy on these still. These are almost as busy today as they were when we launched them yesterday, you know. We haven't spent anywhere near as much time on them, but I think a lot of you maybe have saw the presentation yesterday, have gone away and had a good old think about, you know, how you'd use them and how you'd use them, and also, you know, the sort of projects you do with them, and really thought about how much you should get out of them. And I think a lot of you then have come back today and bought them, because it is still really, really busy on this. Remember, you're getting one of these for free when you buy them in this configuration. You can also, if you want to, get any 2 of these for £27 or $42, which is amazing.
Yeah, it's so good, isn't it? And then we're going to pop that one in the middle. So I've done the frame to fit completely inside that frame, and then we've got our middle section one that's going to go into there. And then all I've got, let's have that. I've just got a sentiment and a ribbon. So we are going to put our ribbon on the front just to tie that one all in. So bring that in. Tie that into the centre, so that's our first. I mean, look how beautiful that looks. And then all I've got here, Joe, is this piece, which will go into the centre. And then again, I've used our Knitwits for, I think that's what I used. I'm trying to think now. I think that was the Knitwit sentiment as well. So bring that in.
This looks very different to what you've done before, though, when using just the dies on their own. And I think this is what I talked about earlier. You know, when I said that they'll slip into any collection you've got really nicely.
And if I turn that round, so you've got that beautiful die on the inside there, and then you open it up, and then you've got that gorgeous other section on your inside with the sentiment.
Absolutely amazing, aren't they? Remember the 5 designs then you're getting. You're going to receive the Portofino in here. You've got the Luca. Then you've also got the Latina, which is that one there, Ferrara, and the Moderna too. I'm going to show you the concept suite as well, because there's a load of different things that you can do with these, which is excellent. So you've got this here, a lovely sort of illusion tent fold. Brilliant for things like your dome-fronted cards as well, as you can see there. They are really, really fantastic. This one here is nice, so just using it very simply with some acetate. This one is brilliant as well. It's sort of a reverse stepper card. Love this. Check this one out, how it's been folded back on inside. Let me get that down straight. But you can see there what a really cool concept that is. Brilliant on things like gift bags too. Going to be brilliant onto boxes. You saw Debbie do a fantastic box that you failed to vote to be card of the day yesterday. You failed to vote it card of the day, and I'm still upset about it. Then a reverse gatefold there. This is really cool as well. I absolutely loved this one yesterday. Done here as a panel, then it's just been put on a little spinner. How amazing is that? Really, really effective, but very simple. Even just in the black and white. Great for shaker cards as well. I loved this one too. Just been done to use a little card shape there. So actually, you know, creating it out of two pieces there. Really fantastic. Brilliant for invitations. I think place settings you could do with these. I even think just in a regular tent fold. There's so much detail in them that they really just speak for themselves when you need them to, or they slot beautifully into lots of other collections that you have. A lovely stepper card here, a standard stepper, as you can see. And there's another one that I was looking for earlier that I couldn't see. Where's that one gone then? I bet someone's nicked it. Then you've got that one there as well, another reverse gatefold. So the amount of different things that you're going to be able to do with these, the different configurations, whether you're using one of each, one of the designs, two of the designs, three of the different dies in there, you can mix and match them together as well. There's definitely an element of being able to do that. A lot of you chatting away about these. Fred says slimline cards are best given to my Weight Watcher friends, but no chunky glue. Lol, sorry. I love that. Marsha says another lovely card. Mary Pat says it's brilliant. Mary loves it, as does Carletta and Christine Mahoney. Lynn Harvey says, just to let you know, Joe, I did vote for the box yesterday. Thank you, Lynn. I expect nothing less. Lots of you going for those at the moment. I'm going to give you an opportunity to check out. So whilst you do that, here's some of the fun stuff we're up to at Crafters TV.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day. Quick Buy. All your crafting must-haves in a flash. Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafters Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set. Quick Buy. Get yours now.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
What are you waiting for? Make sure you sign up today. We are going to go back and have another look at the paper piecing. You guys are loving this, and I can see why, because it's a real problem solution thing, isn't it? I know a lot of you love that look, that overall feel of paper piecing, but just don't have the time, the patience, the skill to do it. Now these dies, along with those new hold and release sheets, means that everyone can get great results from it. You've got the Peacock one here, that's the Crafters TV exclusive. You then also have the trailing florals, you've got your happy bees, this is the radiant roses there, and you've got the butterflies and blooms as well. Then you're also going to receive these ingenious sheets, the hold and release sheets. And these allow you can use these with these dies, of course, brilliantly, but you can use it with any of your other dies as well to help you be able to paper piece them a lot more easily and effectively. And I believe Debbie is going to take us through how these work again.
Definitely. So let's just recap on how easy they are. Your release sheet, your hold and release, literally you peel it back. This one is one cut in half, so you will get 2 of these dies on one sheet of these. So you'll get like 20 die cuts out of your designs. What we're going to do is then just place this onto here. Now it does stick onto there, but it won't stay stuck because we want it to come away. So you just pop that onto the top there. And then we can die cut that out as normal. Now you can use your die to cut it out, but actually we don't need that outside cutting die, so we're just going to pop this in. But I am going to put this on because I'll show you then that you can have your normal die cut as you usually would afterwards. So let's just tape both pieces down, and all I'm doing is making sure I've got a similar edge all the way around, just to make it even. Just like so. So we're going to pop that piece on and then a piece along the bottom, and then we can send that through. And like with anything, if you want to be creative, some things do take that little bit longer. These sort of dies are the ones that you want to sit and have a play with for that day. You might suddenly think, oh, I want to make my sister a card. And you can actually go to your craft room and create with this and take your time and end up with something that's truly beautiful. And people will think you've took more time than you've actually really
Which is what we all want, isn't it?
Absolutely. So let's take our tape off, and you can see that's taken that out, no problem whatsoever. So let me just take my tape away. That's given me my die cut and my outer edge. What this does is, if I take this away, Joe, well, some of it actually, that's the first time that's happened, but your pieces normally stay on that sheet, so then you can then paper piece them back in. I wonder if that's made a difference with me cutting it out with this piece and ended up putting more pressure in. I don't know the reasons of that, Joe, because...
Do you think you might have had a couple of bits in your die still?
Yeah, could have done.
No, I don't think so. Hard. Well, you are notorious for leaving bits in the dies. So...
Joseph, that is a complete lie. You should never have said that. That's really naughty.
Debbie was saying it just today as well.
No, she was not. No, I'm not. I don't ever leave things.
Debbie always says she always cleans the dies out, but I am determined to find a point where, you know, a time where she misses it and leave some in there.
Oh, well, there's always room for error. I mean, you could leave some bits out, Joe. So a couple of little bits there, but by cutting that out, it gives you the full die. But what I would recommend, actually, I've never done that with the die, Joe, and it's the first time that some of the pieces have stayed in the die. So I think maybe putting the pressure of the outside cutting edge, because it's not designed to be cut through, it's designed to be cut onto. Can you see? So it's cut that out, but kept everything intact. So I think the pressure, and that has actually cut out that rim. And then anyway, what I've done is I've created a black piece, and then I've just adhered that to my piece of cardstock. All always put it onto something, whether it's going to be your acetate, whether you want it to be cardstock, whether you want it to be your vellums. Just make sure you put it onto something that you can do. I did in the break, we were talking about how we could do these and have them better. And actually we do adhesive sheets. If you have an adhesive sheet, you could stick that directly on and then everything is ready just to put into place. So I don't know why I hadn't thought about that beforehand, but I didn't. And then what I've done here, Joe, is I've cut it out again. So this is the one that I've cut out completely, and they stay in shape. And I didn't use the die around there. So again, if we take that piece off, what that's going to do is, there we go, grab the end. That's just going to come away and it's going to leave all those pieces on there for us to paper piece. And there's quite a few on this, but your peacock feathers are going to look absolutely stunning when you paper piece those feather parts back in.
What I love about this, some of them are more intricate than others, aren't they? So if you are new to this, you can definitely start off with some of the simpler ones. So I'd say probably, and they're not any less beautiful, but I'd say definitely maybe the Radiant Roses probably is going to be, you know, a lot quicker to do, or maybe even the one with the bumblebees on, and then maybe build up to this one if you're not the most confident.
Yeah, absolutely. But also, Joe, I think this looks more complicated than it needs to be. There's pieces on here, like the piece I just put in, I didn't want to put that bit in, that you can leave. You don't have to put them all through. So leave some of these pieces, just do the parts of the tips of the feathers, and you'll see as you go round where your parts are. So if I just pop those few bits there, and then we release these, let me just grab my tool. What you'll find, I'm just going to take off, I've done this in two colours, so the blue one and the green. So if you just take these parts and paper piece them in, definitely, but I don't know why I didn't think till the break to actually put these onto an adhesive sheet, because that would, and you will find the adhesive sheets on our website, but they will be such a great addition to add to these, because then they would stick straight away to where you put them. I used them only last week, Joe, to put the glitter through. Do you remember I was using, did I do the double-sided dies with you? Mm. We put then the adhesive sheet under the double-sided die.
Pam says, did I miss any sneaky peeks? You did not, no. Don't worry, Pam, they're coming up. Peggy says, love your hair today, Debbie. Love all these demos. Such talent. Crafter's Companion is the best, isn't it just?
Thank you very much. Do you know what? I'd love to take credit for it all, Joe, but we're just so lucky that we get the best products on the market to play with. And when you've got the right tools, the right products, the right things to craft with, everything else comes easy.
It really does. Such a great point.
So let's just pop. And then let's switch over. So, didn't want to do that one. Turn that round. Tacky glue is definitely the best one to use. And then we're going to bring in our green one. What did I do with that, Joe? There it is, not in front of me. And then we can then go in and put those other sections. I've broke my nail on my first finger there, and it's really hard to pick anything up.
Where you broke your nail?
On this one here, it's quite short.
Have you managed to sort of fix it up yet?
Yes, yeah. I just filed it down to the crack, yeah.
Oh, so is it shorter now?
Yeah, it's a lot shorter, look.
Oh, I hadn't noticed. Oh.
Well, when I put it that way, look, you can't see on the end, and then that one's quite long. But it's my finger that I lift everything up with, so it has, it's been quite a pain. It's funny how you get to rely on your nails.
Gorgeous George with the joystick, bless him, he doesn't have any fingernails at all. Well, he has fingernails. They're very, very short.
Does he bite?
And you should have seen him. He was trying to get into. He was trying to get into a refresher the other week, bless him, and it just wasn't happening. I had to take it off him and do it for him, and give it back to him. He just was no, you'd have no hope with this, George. When they put change on the counter at the shop, he hates it. He says he can't get it. He has to scoop it off the end. He can't pick it up. It's got no nails.
That's very funny. So there you go, Joe. I'm not going to do too much because I know we want to get another demo in, and we also want to show those a sneak peek. But once you start filling those in, I'm going to bring this card in here. Look how beautiful that then looks. And this is what I'm saying. Leave these gaps in between. Just take the tips of those feathers all the way round, and looks absolutely stunning. So if I bring that round, you can see it just looks amazing.
It really is great, isn't it? $45.99, $67.75 gets you all of them. Let me recap. I love how Georgina keyed us off there. She really lost it, but we could still hear her through the wall, so it's fine. I love that Georgina's the only person I know that she can turn us off and we still hear her. Sometimes when I'm in Manchester at home, I hear her, you know, from here.
You're cheeky.
Oh, what is that? Oh, the wind's in the right. Oh, that's Georgina, I think. Let me share this with you then. The pretty peacock, which is this one here. We've also got the trailing florals. You are going to receive the happy bees. These are your radiant roses. And your butterfly blooms there as well. So they're the 5 you're getting, and you'll get the 10 hold and release sheets there for you as well. Should we do the card of the show? Let's then. Let's get that in, because otherwise we'll give poor Susie will be having kittens when we spring both of them on her at the end there. We got through quite a lot today in this show, Debbie.
We have, definitely. Right, let's try and put them in an order here. So our first one was our box, so that beautiful congratulations box, number 1. Number 2 was our Atomizer, so our Easel card Atomizer. Number 3 was our paper piecing with our bit of an unusual sort of tuck-in card. Number 4 was our gorgeous nesting die one, and number 5 was our peacock. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, 5 is our peacock and paper piecing dies.
Amazing. Get your votes in. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube. Now for the preview, Debbie, have you got the you've got the samples, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
Excellent. Well, I don't think these boards look very good until you've seen the
Oh, you want me to show
samples?
the samples?
Yeah, I'll do a
first?
few comments first. No rush. For Holiday says this reminds me of doing a jigsaw puzzle, which I find relaxing. That's a great point, actually.
Yes.
And Joy Sampson says the peacock is stunning. I just need to remind you what's happening tomorrow here on Crafters TV, because it's a triple Debbie Fisher day. What a way to end my week. Myself and Debbie will be here. Debbie laughed then like I was being sarcastic, but I really wasn't. She's chuckling to herself over there. We have got Wake Up Call for you. We'll be having a little look at everything that's going to happen tomorrow. 11 a.m. here in the UK, 6 a.m. East Coast. Then a craft along tomorrow, which is going to be exciting. Not just any old craft along, a Sarah signature craft along. So make sure you come back for that. You'll be able to find everything you need over on our social media. That's 2 p.m. here in the UK, 9 a.m. East Coast. And then tomorrow, Creative Cravings with myself and Debbie, which will be absolutely awesome. And that will be at 6 p.m. here in the UK. And that is 1 p.m. across on the East Coast. Aren't these cute, Debbie?
Do you want to see? Do you want to see? That looks like we've just got some old stock out there, doesn't it? We'll say old stock, but look, these are reveal window dies. So you just literally turn this round to create different sentiments. So wishing you a totally fun-filled birthday. I had to really look at that to read it. You can create them in whatever designs you want. This one is a little easel card, so look how much fun this one is. So popping that in. It's another one of them box front ones. I see that the other day and I've not seen one like that, but totally beautiful. And again, you just move these rounds, hugs to you, and you stamp them in sort of enormous hugs to you. We've got our one here. You can use whatever you want in your stash, and you literally just turn these round. So big congrats to you, massive congrats to you, big massive, big massive, big massive, lots of different ones, but they're so much fun, aren't they? So hope your birthday is superb, hope your birthday is terrific, I mean, you just...
Actually, it said, I hope it's terrible. One of them.
You could cross it out, couldn't you, and put it, you're a brilliant friend and you are a vibrant friend. Oh, and a super friend. Oh, and a special friend. So whatever you want to stamp in there, Joe, these are just amazing. Send in rainbows to cheer you up. How amazing is that? And then you send in, what else? Send in laughter to cheer you up. Sending love to cheer you up. Sending hugs to cheer you up. I love that. I love the sending rainbows. That's beautiful. This one is super cute, isn't it? So use all those different elements that you've got in your stash. Have a sweet day. Have a lovely day. Have a beautiful day. So really lovely. Have a delightful day, Joe.
In the most delightful day.
A delightful day. Yeah, so all of these different elements that you're going to be able to do with this really fun set, and I'm glad you've seen the samples. Joe is right, because now you need to see the dies and the mechanism to how you put these together, which is super easy.
Alistair Byle says, talking about the card of the show, he says, my vote goes to Debbie. She's gorgeous, heart emoji. Honestly, oh, Alistair.
Oh, wow.
What am I, chopped liver? Right.
He likes my hair curly, and he wouldn't have known it was curly today.
Sorry?
He likes my hair curly, and he wouldn't have known it was curly today.
Oh, nice. Right, let me take you through then exactly what you're getting. So you get the sentiment reveal wheel. You can actually customise your own ones on there as well, if you like. Then you've got the speech bubble. You have got the sweet delight. Then we've got from the heart. You will also receive absolute star. That's what you are, Debbie, an absolute star. Dreamy cloud. And you've got the festive balloon as well. Demo of the show goes to number 5, Debbie.
Last one we did, yeah,
Number
that was the
5.
peacock. There we go, the beautiful
come
peacock.
on.
I know.
Not again.
No box. See, I thought it was going to be this one because I liked this one.
No, it should have been the box. What is it?
Perhaps they don't like boxes.
What's everyone
Perhaps-
got about against boxes?
Yeah, what's wrong with the box?
I love the box.
Yeah, it's beautiful,
No,
isn't it?
there we go.
No, it's the peacock.
No, it is the peacock. The peacock is the winner. Excellent. Do you want to bring...
He's a nightmare, isn't he, George?
Thanks for that. Thanks for bringing that over. George is like, you have to do it, don't you? It's usually Charlotte really winds
gets-
Charlotte
yeah,
up.
she
Yeah,
doesn't like
she
it
really
either.
hates it. So we always do it when Charlotte's here. Right, let me take you through then the demo of the day. So you can go for the hummingbird from this morning's show. You can go for the butterfly in the new shaker card from the launch day. Or you can go for the peacock from launch party. Get your votes in. 1, 2 or 3. It was actually the people on YouTube who are to blame, I'm afraid, Debbie. Most of the Facebook people voted for the box. YouTube, come on, you're letting us down. I need to get less involved. I think I need to try and stay a bit more impartial, don't you, in this vote?
I
need
like
to
them
be
all,
more
so I'm just grateful that they vote for me.
Yeah, well, they couldn't vote for anyone else in this show.
Well, okay. I'm just grateful that they vote for my cards. That's what I should have said. So.
Oh, I do miss you when you're not here, Debbie. Do you know that? Well, that was a genuine compliment.
I know, Joe, and I miss you when you're not here. Honestly, that was a genuine compliment.
Oh, I love those. I love a reciprocated compliment. Oh, right, let's go back through these shaker cards for you. This one here is the flower that you've got, so make sure you're grabbing that one. You have got the butterfly there. How gorgeous is that?
Is that what it says?
Beautiful.
Does it say that?
It's a butterfly.
No, but you went, you have got the butterfly.
No, it doesn't, but Georgina just went to me in my ear, we've still got 10 minutes, let's not go too fast through these. I was like, okay, I'm going to become the woman from The Apprentice. No, from MasterChef, not the woman from The
You've dropped
Apprentice.
your stamps.
Oh, this is always happening to me, Debbie. Everything's dropping off today, it's awful. We've then got the perfume bottle there as well. well. And you've also got the jar, so you can have that as a sweetie jar. You've also got the, it could be a drinks jar as well. Alistair says, could you do peacocks in a box? No reason why not.
You could, yeah, absolutely. I just didn't make a box with peacocks.
Sorry?
I just didn't make a box with peacocks.
There you are. Everyone's a critic, it seems. Right, let me share with you. That's your shaped shaker card die collection. Then we've also got your sequin die collection as well. These are going to help you make sequins out of absolutely anything. You're going to have no leftovers, let's face it, when you've gone for these dies. You've got the round one, you've got the star, and you can go for the heart there as well. What an awesome selection. So make sure you are snapping those up. Beautiful samples being created with these ones, Debbie.
Yeah, there really is. I love these because there's that word versatility, but you can use them for so many different things. If you just want an atomizer for the front of your cards, you can use it. But if you want a shaker card, you can use it to do that. But if you also want it to make your card bases, you can absolutely go for that and create those shaker cards. Lots of beautiful designs that our design team have done. For me, Joe, this is the one that I think is the most versatile, because you could put so many different things in this and create something really fun. Imagine doing a box out of this and maybe putting some sachets of milkshake in them and things like that, so for a present.
Some sachets of milkshake, yeah, it'll bring all the boys to the yard.
I didn't like to say this, but you can get tubes, can't you? You know those straws? You could do a box of the strawberry, like, you could get... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
I think so.
So they're flavoured, so when you suck up the milk, it turns it strawberry. Stop. Joe, why do you always make it sound like...
Actually, it's not me. Honestly, they're like two children tonight, George squared in there.
The butterfly one is absolutely beautiful, but yeah, that jar one is lovely. But you could put all sorts in there. Little hearts, little love hearts coming out, butterflies coming out. Amazing.
Absolutely gorgeous. They really, really are. Demo of the day goes to number 1.
Oh, Lily.
Lily's box. Oh, so you'll vote for the box now, but not a minute ago. It's like that, is it? Honestly, we are going to fall out. I'm only joking. Of course I'm only joking. But yes, well done. Congratulations, Lily. That is going up on to the Cabinet of Creativity. You're a winner, baby. Right, let's pop that over there. We are going back to the hummingbird. Let me get it from over here. Honestly, I'm up and down. It's like supermarket sweep tonight in here. We're going wild in the aisles over this side. Let me take you through then this hummingbird collection. Absolutely stunning. It really is. And this is the biggest collection we're going to be able to bring, biggest selection of this collection. Biggest selection of this collection. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Well, we're going to be able to bring you for good, I would say, because as more of these elements sell out, then of course the collection will shrink inside. So in here, you've got the vellums. You've also got the luxury linens in there as well. You're going to get the edgeable. You have the botanical reef. We also have the sweet hummingbird. You've got the fragrant florals. This is your hovering hummingbird. You've then got the tags in there, those gorgeous sentiments, and that brilliant embossing folder as well. $83.92, $102.37. That's 25% off, which is brilliant because it means we can replicate the discount we offered you at the launch. So snap it up now before that collection gets any smaller. I mean, I genuinely mean this to me. I remember us launching a collection that has been as popular as this for such a long time. I think the winter white one is the last one I can kind of recall that went anywhere near as quickly as this did. People have gone absolutely, people are beside themselves, aren't they, about it?
Yeah, totally. You're right. The winter white one did, and that was a much smaller collection. We find with bigger collections, because we know that it's a bit of a lay down to put out for these collections, but you have absolutely loved it, and I'm not surprised. And these samples really show just how beautiful they are. I adore this one. I think this was the dye that Lily used on that box, and just doing it completely in a different way. Paper piecing some of the card behind, and it just looks stunning. This is the vellum, Joe, that's been put on the inside of there,
Oh, I love
creating
that.
that aperture, and it looks incredible. Being able to use this Create a Card die, and I love it because it has the wings that are cut out as well, so it just gives it more dimension. Creating the stamps in a white emboss with white embossing or white ink and clear embossing powder looks amazing. Another one, doing your brighter colours in the background, maybe putting them onto acetate and creating different colours throughout that different Create a Card. I love this one, using those flowers, but just as you're stamping, not with your die cutting, and that looks so different, so spring-like and beautiful, and such a lovely card to send to somebody. Then we've got your embossing folder, which is absolutely, I'm going to pop that should be, which is on that easel. That is stunning, isn't it, Joe? Such a beautiful embossing folder. Use your pigment ink pads, heat emboss it, and it will look stunning. Using your hummingbirds and that border die in a completely different way. Such a gorgeous card, this one. Using different colours. I love this one. This is using that die twice. Once in the background, keeping the hummingbird intact, and then trimming the hummingbird out so you can just see it through those leaves at the front. Looks absolutely stunning. Just another couple more very quickly just to show you. And actually that embossing folder, Joe, just used with a darker cardstock and your gilding waxes on top is absolutely stunning. That then looks a bit oriental, doesn't it?
It does, very much so. Would go really well with the chinoiserie collection in particular.
Absolutely.
That sort of design.
So many different ways that you can use them.
Absolutely there is. Make sure you snap it up before that collection or that offering shrinks any further. 6714 8190 is a platinum member. Pam says, oh Joe, I just love it when you're in the studio. I love it when I'm in the studio as well, Pam. We've got that in common. Joy says, we love you, Joe. Oh, I love you too, Joy. Thank you very, very much. And Joy says the samples are absolutely stunning. Don't forget, big day tomorrow. Wake up call, 11 a.m, 6 a.m. We'll be here with a craft along for you as well, 2 p.m, 9 a.m. And then Creative Cravings. You can have a rest from me after that. I've got 4 days off. You deserve a break now. That'll be 6 p.m, 1 p.m. here on Crafters TV. Don't forget also about the Gemini flash sale. That's happening over on the website, 50% off a shed load of Gemini dies. There are hundreds, if maybe even thousands of half-price dies for you to take advantage of. Massive thank you to Debbie, a pleasure as always. Let's do it again tomorrow, Debbie.
Yeah, all day. Let's do the whole day tomorrow. Yes.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thanks to George Squared as well in the gallery. They get a break from us now. They are off for a couple of days. Big thanks to Tracy and John as well at the back. And the biggest thanks to all of you guys as well. So if you are across the pond, enjoy the rest of your day. If you're here in the UK and Europe, enjoy the rest of your evening. We'll see you back here for another fun-filled, craft-filled, action-packed day tomorrow. Take care.